in the grand finals of the Malaysia National Qualifiers. But let us have a little bit of a recap of actually what happened today.
Well, at the start of the day, Prototype would take on Klasiko X, and of course, they would get a 2-0 score and move on to the upper bracket final. And when Klasiko Rampage took on 1%, they did the exact same thing to them to move on to the upper brackets as well. Klasiko X as well as 1%, they went into the lower brackets, and what do you know? Klasiko X would
Showing what
go...
we can do now. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be jumping into the game itself. Prototype versus Klasiko X. Round number 2 between these two teams. And let's go!
Well, just seeing, right, by the way, Cloud, the difference in performance between the game that we just watched versus the initial time Prototype took on Klasiko X. Do you think Klasiko X purposely went down to the lower brackets?
Really?
I mean, it's highly probable, right? Because if only if they did that, can they actually go on to the finals and, you know, meet Klasiko X there again? But of course, sorry, Klasiko Rampage there again. But of course, they could have gone into the upper brackets. I guess they just didn't want to show the world what they were made of just yet.
Okay, let's think of it that way. Let's be optimistic. Wow, today the Mustachios being the Mr. Optimistic. What happened?
Because the performance by Klasiko X was really outstanding when we saw them going up against 1%, right? And then again, this is Prototype, and it looks like the scoreboard will show us exactly what we saw in game number 1 today.
I really have to check what we had in the burgers, especially your burger. Like, was there something in there that made you turn into the optimistic mustachio?
someone tabo some drugs on my burger, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Boys, girls, I'm not Mr. Optimistic. It's gonna be Phobia. Atem in here with kills for themselves. Lil Young going in there for a few shots as well. But look at this, Klasiko X not going in for those challenges at all, and 48 clean points taken up by Prototype.
Absolutely. And now for the next hard point, are they still going to get it? Yes, it is still Prototype, still Klasiko X still still can't land a single point.
Apa jadilah? Where is Klasiko X? What are they doing? Where is us? And us, okay, beautiful takedown. Lil Yong goes down right now. And they should be all clear to go in and take this hard point if they go in for the push.
Oh, if they go in for the push, but then again, look at this. Dex is the one going in for the push, and they don't need to. They just need to defend the hard point, but they look like the one that needs the hard point.
What was he doing with the baseball bat there? That was not the hard point.
I think he was thinking this was a different game. It's not baseball. I don't know.
Okay.
But, okay, what is this? This is just savage here.
This is not savage. This is sad. What happened to Klasiko X?
92-0 so far. Now, let's remind ourselves the Turtles got 7 points.
Yes.
With 4 people. Is Klasiko X going to beat that record?
I don't know. I'm just in shock.
Mr. Optimistic, are you still here? Hello?
Oi,
Calling Mr. Optimistic.
Klasiko X, what
Hello?
in the world? Oi, what is going on? I mean, the hard point has moved. Klasiko this time, they go in point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. But here comes Lil Young now to break their hearts. But is he going to get taken down? No, he takes down Kiss. And Lil Young is not taken down just yet. He can still go in for Fufu, and Fufu goes down.
And there you go. Looks like the points stop at 12. And of course, just to remind everyone, the Turtles, they did get 19 points in the 5-man squad. So that's still the record to beat. But now the record could be broken.
Well, it might just be because Klasiko X, if they don't start doing something here now, they're not going to come back into this game, right? Because Prototype just needs to go in there and do that clean hard point just one more time. And that's it for game number 1 in this rematch. Pro coming in here, it's going to be hard name and good takedown. But is it going to be good enough for them to, you know, continue this streak? Because Klasiko seems to be collecting those points. Good for them. I mean, good for them. Finally in there. I mean, it's going to be the question, the same question for both sides, right? Can both of them keep it up?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Optimistic has left the building.
I mean, because Klasiko... I don't know. Just when I was getting excited about them, they go ahead and break the Mustachio's heart.
Wow, now you know the Mustachio isn't easily impressed. He's not really optimistic. Somehow Mr. Optimistic left the building. I'm not too sure about that, but Lil Yong coming in from the other side. Wow, that's a really good IQ 5000 play there from Lil Yong. He can actually get the second kill there, but not revealing himself yet too much. But the Shao did his job.
15, oh no, let me change that. 8, 7 more points to go. 5 more. 6. Bye-bye, Klasiko X. Round number 1, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, might just go, let's just change that to definitely goes to Prototype in such beautiful fashion. Just 48 points in there for Klasiko X.
Welcome to the deja vu, ladies and gentlemen. It does feel like game number 1 all over again.
I don't like that at all. I was looking forward to, I mean, no offense to Prototype. You know we love you. Absolutely excellent performance thus far in the day. But I was looking forward to seeing an all Klasiko finals.
Okay, maybe we'll see that. Maybe we will see that in game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back shortly after this annihilating El Klasiko.
I know, right? Klasiko X looked like they were really not in that match at all throughout the whole time. And towards the end, a few points in there. But then again, it obviously wasn't enough. Klasiko X this time, can they make a different quiz? Neo, Kyo, As, Fufu, taking on Dex, Phobia, Zephyr, Hatim as well as Million.
And here we go. This is, of course, a repeat again in Search and Destroy. And now, look at this. Team members from the side of Prototype, unfortunately, they lost 2 team members early on, and they will be a third one out.
Oh, and look at this, man. Klasiko with 4 players still in here. Taking on 2 is going to be Zephyr and Lil Yong. And look at this. I mean, it was supposed to be Prototype that goes in there for that plant, right? And with 2 players in here so far, I wonder how are they going to be able to pull this off. Because in terms of Klasiko, they just need to go in for a 2-2 split and they are all set.
Yeah, they need to kill. That's the only option for now. They can't plan without killing. If not, they won't have enough manpower to actually defend.
Absolutely. So can they actually get a quick flank from the left-hand side here and then make a comeback in here? Ooh, Zephyr.
Oh, close.
Goes in there. Keys almost gets taken out, but he gets away in just the right amount of time. No takedowns. Keys coming back in here for some revenge. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh, waiting at the door.
Now Zephyr is the last man standing, and nope, hang on, wait a second. That took quite a while.
Yeah, he saw him and was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to shoot you.
He totally didn't expect someone at the window there.
No, he didn't, man. He so didn't. Oh, one guy behind that van right now, and one towards his left as well. Zephyr needs to be careful because he is the last player in here, going on 1 versus 3.
And it is 15 more seconds on the clock with 3 more team members to take out. He has to at least take out 2. But then again,
nice.
That's a good start here. 1 being taken out. Can he take out at least 1 more before he plant the bomb and resets back the clock?
Nice.
Yes, he did! He need to reset the clock, but then again, no! 3 more seconds down. Couldn't secure the deal. But then again, I have to give him props. Superb effort.
Absolutely agreed. What a play in there. And Klasiko will go on to take round number 1. I mean, then again, Prototype didn't really look like they had that round in the first place. So I guess we all expected that. Let's see. Round number 2 right now. Fufu, Lil Yong gonna go up against each other. Gets taken down. Gonna be Phobia. Quick stun in there, right in the face. Oh, what a takedown! That's what happens when you don't play your trophy system.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now we can see Hatim. Luckily, he managed to survive that with only a tick of health left. And now it's 3v3. It's even on the odds that the bomb has yet to be planted. Now Hatim sees one in front of him, but Hatim has been taken out by Kyo. And now AZ almost been taken out, still surviving this round.
Oh, nicely played by Klasiko. And 2 players left in here for Prototype right now. There's going to be Dex and Phobia. 1 sniper. 1 HG40. Sorry, HG40? Yep, HG40 for sure. In there.
I got shot!
Nice one, Dex. Oh, Dex gets traded immediately. It's going to be a 2-on-1 right now. Phobia so close, but Kiss getting it done. Looks like Kiss is finally awake.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now they are in the lead with 2-0 on their name. And of course, we are moving into round number 3. This is it. Prototype will need to find a way to come back. They are on their attacking point. They do have the bomb with them.
Oh, and we push through right now. It is going to be Zephyr in here. Ooh, almost taken down. And then flashed as well to add injury to that insult. But he manages to recover. Not capitalized at all by Klasiko. And it looks like Prototype will be extremely thankful for that. Klasiko. As goes in there. Hatim is taken down. It's a 5-on-4 now.
Oh, 5-on-4. Oh my goodness. Looks like Klasiko X, they are looking to take this home. Bomb will be planted by Prototype. And this is the first bomb be planted in this matchup. And now we can see here, Phobia looks like it's a 4-on-4.
Oh, Kyo getting taken down by a headshot there. Nicely done. And the bomb plant, 33 seconds on the clock. With a 4-on-3 4-on-2 situation. Oh, sorry, a 3-on-3 situation, I should say. With Neo getting taken down, it's a 3-on-2 now. Zephyr almost out. What a play by Zephyr.
Wow, what an amazing shot that was. And Chris now will be taken out of Prototype. Finally, they're awakened to take that point. Round number 3 goes to Prototype.
Oh, nicely played in there by Prototype, especially with the Zephyr takedown. He wasn't even fully recovered yet, but he knew he had to do something. He already had seen that player. Goes in for the takedown confidently. And lucky for him, he managed to do so. Trophy system in here by Case. Good play this time. It looks like he's going to go in for a camp first just to see if anybody comes on for the flank around the Hodel shortcut. Phobia. They are looking at Alpha, but they cannot go in for the quick push.
No quick push this time. There hasn't been a quick push so far out of our 3 rounds being played. So Prototype, they are playing this safely. They are respecting the rules of the game so far to play it tactically.
Well, Klasiko X. Kyo going in for that shot, but he needs to be careful right now. It could be Hatem up there in that window. No, Hatem is downstairs right now, coming in straight into his face, maybe? No, not yet. And one for him. Oh, gets him in the foot.
But did not manage to take him out. But the bomb will be planted out by Prototype. Prototype planting the bomb. The clock will be 45 seconds down. And now look at this. They have an absolute upper hand to win this round.
No, they most definitely do. Neo and Kyo in here. Can they do anything? Klasiko already has 2 wins thus far, but no. Neo solo right now. But just before Kyo got taken out, he did do Neo a favor by getting that 1 kill in there.
Yep, just passes by the bomb, but then again, Neo. High ground, low ground, we all know what the ending is. And now Prototype is now on equal terms with Klasiko X.
Absolutely equal terms, but in terms of the performance on the field, we have to give it to Prototype. Klasiko X seems to be a little dim here after getting those 2 initial wins. Can they make a comeback? Can they push all the way through? Because they need this. Getting kicked out here, it means that's the end.
Yeah, absolutely. But then again, they both have chances to actually come back from this. But Fufu and Quiz have been taken out. That is a fast takedown here from Prototype. And now it's 3v5. Looks like Prototype, they are taking this as a deathmatch.
Oh, Prototype so good at this. And Klasiko As with a 2-piece in there for himself. Makes it a 3-on-3.
Oh man, that shot missed. He know that someone was there, but then again, he's aiming to the left. Oh, that was a little bit disappointing.
Absolutely, no doubt about that at all. Hatem in here. Zephyr moving in, HG40. Bombs on the ground. It is Prototype's attack right now. 25 meters in front of him. Hatem, look at this. Neo! Oh, wow. I thought Az made a mistake, but no, he didn't.
He did not there, and Zephyr now. We're trying to need to find revenge there for his buddy, but Zephyr looks like he's in trouble. 36 HP left onto Zephyr. He will relocate himself to the ground floor.
Oh, and he needed to, right? Because even the wall banks that were coming through were so crazy. He goes in for the long flank, and Dex right now, he should be able to help out. One player on towards his right. Dex needs to be careful. He's gonna get flanked.
There you go. Close quarters combat. Now it is 1v3 scenario. And Zephyr, he does have the bomb, but many eyes look at the bomb. That is what they should do. And that is where Prototype cannot win that round.
Klasiko X with a beautiful win, and it is a 3-2 so far. Can they do it 3 more times? But it doesn't look like it will be easy. Prototype will definitely give them a run for their money.
Definitely. They need to take out more money here in order for them to do that comeback. And now it's 3-2. It's so close. AZ. Now we go for the wraparound, but they are still getting enough information to know where their opponents are at. And Prototype, they're going to go for the push in here. Klasiko X as well. And Neo with a couple of shots that does not land. And yes, takes out AZ.
Oh, here comes Lil Yong. Oh, very bad play in there by Klasiko so far. Kiss, solo. Here comes Phobia. And Kiss with the 43 HP. Thermite on the ground, but that's a bad throw as well. It's not going to affect him much. But he did get hit by it anyway.
Oh, but there you go. He's been overrun by 3 team members from Prototype. Definitely this round again goes back to Prototype, so we are back on level terms.
Oh, well, let's go. Which squad will be the first one to reach 6? If Prototype does it, then Klasiko gets handed over the second donut of the day. They will be full. They will have a sweet tooth, probably diabetes on the side as well. But if Klasiko does it, then it's going to be domination for us to see exactly who can come out on that top.
And we can see here, look at this, the bomb is being held by AZ at this point, and Neo has been taken out by Hatim. That is the first blood of this round, and Kyo has been taken out by Dex. Okay, so now Klasiko, they have a big upper hand here with 3. No, Klasiko has the lower hand, and Prototype has the upper hand with 5v3.
Oh, Klasiko. I mean, they need to do better than this, man. They are dropping players left, right, center. Then again, it's not their fault. Prototype is a really good squad. In comparison for their first series against Prototype, and now, Klasiko X has improved so much. But is it enough? Looks like it's not.
Not enough, and now Prototype finally gets their lead again. Prototype will need 2 more wins towards victory and moving on to the grand finals, while Klasiko X, they need to bring back their 3 wins.
Oh, can they actually do that? Or is it going to be easier for Prototype to do this? But don't forget, Klasiko X this time, they are on, of course, the attack. But look at the defense in here by Prototype. Klasiko X taking the slower route. They're not going in for the quick plant, which I quite honestly believe is the best method to take over this map, right? When you move into standoff, getting into alpha is going to be so easy if they go in for the push. But of course, they need to be able to defend as well. And Klasiko X just not confident with their ability to do that. And that might just be their undoing.
Not confident at all. Of course, we're playing with only 3 team members at this point. Definitely the confidence level is rather low. Now, Prototype, although they have the upper hand, but they are still respecting their opponents. And now, Lil Yong getting second. No! Magic Proto win, but oh! Lil Yong, where did it come from?
Oh, Fufu just took him out from the back. But Fufu, of course, will get traded immediately with Kiss in here going in 4-on-1. This guy is not going to be able to do much at all. They're already approaching. Here they come. He didn't stand a chance.
No chance at all there. And now looks like it's match point for Prototype, ladies and gentlemen. Klasiko X will need to do the business back to back. If not, Prototype will move on to the next round. And Klasiko X will be out.
Are we going to be able to see Klasiko make a crazy comeback in here 3 rounds in a row? Or will Prototype just go on to show that the earlier win in this whole national qualifiers was no fluke? It was exactly what it was, that they are the better squad. Klasiko X this time, looks like they heard the mustachio somehow. They go in for the quick plant. It is gonna be 40 seconds on the clock for Prototype to launch his attack. Phobia getting taken down. Beautiful play. That's exactly what I mean with those early plants.
And there you go, early plants it is. But will they continue to do the early plants, or will they shift their strategy? And their 4th point coming into their pursuit for the 5th point to bring it into level terms again.
Klasiko needs to run in there for a quick plant. Again, Alpha, they are pushing in already. Excellent. Because here's the thing, right? Klasiko X, even when they play the slow games, they're still getting taken down, right? And it puts them in a situation 3-on-5, 2-on-5. So you might as well just take the risk with an early plant and force Prototype to make mistakes.
Well, there you go. You asked for it, you got it. And Lil Yong has been taken out without pressure on the Prototype because they're playing with 14 members. And now Hatim coming in for another side, trying to spot out his opponents. But again, Hatim, can you finish the bomb? No! Didn't manage to finish off the kill.
Hatim panics last moment in there, has almost taken down. And you see, when you go in for those early plants, the tremendous pressure placed onto Prototype, they can't respond. And you know what's the problem here? Klasiko X have wasted their opportunity. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is all out Prototype, and donut number 2 goes into the hands of Klasiko X.
It's almost a deja vu, but this time not really for Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, at least it was a close game.
But all in all, compared to their first series against Prototype, I think Klasiko X did so much better here. But was it good enough against a team like Prototype? The answer is no. So, Can we see revenge from their brothers? It is gonna be Klasiko Rampage taking on Prototype in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Definitely going to be super interesting grand finals. Who will actually take home that single spot to move on to the next stage of this tournament? That will be answered. And it's only one spot, so the grand final will be really, really important.
Absolutely correct. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we can't wait. We know you can't wait. Let's take a quick short break. We'll be right back with the final.